Yo, what's good, family? Let's talk about something real. Being a present father without losing who you are. As men, we're expected to provide, be there emotionally, show up, be the superhero, but we also have to be present for ourselves so that we can be present for our wives and our kids. But sometimes it feels like we're stretched too thin. We're being pulled in all different directions. We're expected to be everything and nothing at the same time. And I get it. This is not a video where we're complaining about being men. This is a video where we embrace being men and we just try to understand how to balance all of that so that we can be the best version of ourselves, not only for our wives, but showing up for our kids when it matters. So today I'm gonna break down how to be a good dad while also balancing you. But before we dive in, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, show support for the channel. All right, let's get it. Your presence builds your kids' self-esteem, their love, their sense of self. Your presence as a father is underrated in society, but it definitely shows up when it matters. When your kids need to feel a sense of confidence and security, who do they look to? They look to dad. And if you're in shambles, if you're in a mess, what do you think that's gonna portray to them? So you have to be on top of your game. Kids learn by watching, and your actions are shaping their future. So if you come home from a hard day at work and you're not going to the gym and you're not taking care of your body and taking care of your health, what do you think they're gonna think? How are you ever going to be able to hold them accountable about their weight, about their health, what they're eating? Are they eating clean? How are you ever going to be able to do that if you're not taking care of yourself? They're watching you. And don't give me the crap of do as I say, not as I do. No, that's not the out that we get as fathers, as men in general. We can't just tell our kids do as I say, not as I do. No, you need to do what you say and so that they can do what you do. That's how we're changing the next generation. Quality over quantity. It's not about being there 24/7 for your kids. It's about being present when you are there. So when you get off work, get off work. If you're a business owner, don't bring your business home with you, right? I know that's hard sometimes, but when you're with your kids, be with your kids. Be present. They don't care about all of that. They're here to see their superhero. So show up as their superhero. Put the phone down. Right? If you're a single father or whatever, put the phone down. The baddies can wait. She gonna still be there. All right? She gonna still be there when you pick the phone up. But your kids need your attention. Your kids need you to be present. So be intentional. Put your phone down. You know, you don't have to watch the basketball game every day. Sit down, talk with your children, play with your children, ask how their day went. All right? You don't get this time back. You do not get this time back as a father. The legacy you leave. Your kids are going to remember how you made them feel. You could show up as a father every single day and talk about how you took care of the bills, how you fed them, how you clothed them, how you did all this stuff financially for them. But when they become 18 and they leave the household and they don't want to talk to you no more, it's because of how you made them feel. And if you want to sit around and be the dad that waits 20, 30 years for their kids to come around and grow up and start thinking like adults, then be my guest. But I know that most fathers out there want a relationship with their adult children and they strive for that, but the communication is off. Make sure that they feel like you love them. Make sure they feel like you care. Make sure they feel like they're good enough for you and to get your love. It's about how you make people feel at the end of the day, not just about what you do for them. Next, we're going to talk about how to balance fatherhood and self-care. First, you have to prioritize your time. You have to set time for yourself, and also you have to set family time, especially if you're an entrepreneur. If you're an entrepreneur, this goes for you double because we can get so caught up in our work. We can get so caught up in, I have to make more money for my family. I have to go out here and get it out the mud for my family, that we use that as an excuse to treat our family like crap. We use that as an excuse to not spend time with our family, to be mean to people, and to disregard what people are actually feeling. So you need to set aside time for yourself, personal time, where you're reading books, where you're meditating, where you're relaxing, where you're exercising, where you can show up and just be you and decompress. You need that. You need that as a father. You need that as a man. Use a calendar. Block off time for your kids. Say, I got them from this time to this time, and during this time, I'm gonna give them 100%. And I guarantee you, you will start seeing the difference. But you have to block off time for your self-care. You have to block off time for your kids. And these are non-negotiables. It's not going to work any other way. Step 2, communicate with your partner. If you a single father right now, I'm going to put you to the side right now. We're going to get to you later. But communicate with your partner. Let them know what you need. Like for me personally, I work a 9 to 5 and I'm doing businesses on the side. I hate to say on the side because they're not really on the side. They front and center, but you get my point. But communicate with your partner. Let them know what you need. Do you need them to watch the kids from this time to this time? Let them understand what you're going through on certain levels. Be open and communicate what it is you need, and you'll be surprised how well that's received. But don't just go out here and think that you're going to hustle and grind and not communicate and your partner just going to be okay with that. You need to have open dialogue and conversation. And I personally suggest sitting down at least once a month and sharing the vision on a certain level. It don't have to be deep. I get it. There are visions, there are goals. We don't want people to tear them apart. But communicate with your partner and get them to buy into the vision. When you have a partner that can buy into the vision, it's so much easier for you to have them late nights where you grinding and you going after it because they understand the vision. When you out here trying to make it happen and maybe you spending a little more money on the business and it's taking money out the household and the kids can't get what they could have got if you wasn't doing it, open communication goes a long way. It's a partnership. I don't give a damn what people say, the high value man, just do what you do and the women follow along. No, when you in a real partnership, you communicate with people. And that's what you need to do, especially if you're an entrepreneur, You need to communicate with your partner. Step 3, you need to set boundaries. It's okay to say no sometimes. As men, we want to do everything all the time. We want to show up and be Superman. We want to say yes to everything because we want to feel appreciated. I get it. I've been there. I'm still going through it on a certain level myself. But we have to be able to say no sometimes. And we also have to not get in our feelings. And when we say no, start trying to explain all the reasons we saying no and get the other person to fully buy it. It's like we're saying no. It's something that you're setting. And if you don't set proper boundaries, you're going to find yourself in a position to where you're saying yes to everything and you're getting nothing from it. Give your kids space and time to mess up and figure things out. As parents, especially as fathers, sometimes we want to be overbearing. Sometimes we want to stop them from making that mistake. Sometimes we're so hard on them that it stresses them out, which stresses us out. Give them some space. Let them figure things out. We're potty training my daughter. We're giving her space. So she going in the bathroom, getting on the toilet, and then washing her hands by herself and doing all that. At first, it's nerve-wracking because it's like, what you doing in there? As parents, we think they done fell in the toilet. We think they done opened a wormhole in the outer space the way we be stressing up in there. But we got to give our kids space. And when we give our kids space, that helps us set boundaries, helps them establish boundaries, and gives us more time to actually focus on what we want to do as parents. Step 4, take care of your health. You need to go to the gym. You need a workout plan. Whatever you do, you need to move your body, lift heavy things, and get your heart rate up multiple times a week. Take care of your health, not just your physical health, your mental health as well. Meditate, journal. What are you putting in your body that's making you feel like crap? Stop that. Cut out the junk, right? There's a great app called MyFitnessPal, I believe. MyFitnessPal that helps you track what it is you're eating and breaks down your macros and micros and things like that. And it gives you a high level view of what it is you're putting in your body. And then you can do some research and see, is this impacting my stress? Is this making me have low energy levels? Is this the cause of this? And once you get a grasp on your health, guarantee you, most of the other things that you thought were problems are not even problems. Take care of your health. When you take care of your health, you're able to better take care of your business. You're able to better take care of your wife. You're able to better take care of your kids. Everything gets better when you take care of your health. Step 5, and this is the last step, pursue your purpose. Do things that you enjoy doing. I know that that's cliche. I know there's some people that say, no, don't do that. Take it from me. I'm somebody who I'm good at a lot of things. Like I'm the type of person where I can jump in and get the hang of things. I catch on really quickly. But at a certain point, you start to lose interest. And when you start to lose interest, that thing that's making you money can actually be that thing that's causing you the most pain, that's causing you the most mental instability, that's causing you to not want to show up and do it anymore. So when you start with the foundation of pursuing your purpose, pursuing things that you're actually interested in, maybe the money may not come as soon, but I guarantee you the peace will come sooner. The peace will come. And when you find a way to monetize your purpose, then you're really living on your own terms. Because if you just find a way to monetize something that you're not really interested in, that you can't really keep doing, yes, there are going to be some things that work out. But like I said, you need to be consistent with whatever it is that you're doing. Pursue things that you're interested in. We're looking at fatherhood. We're looking at entrepreneurship holistically now. We don't have to go and have this get it out the mud mentality every single time. Let's sit down, let's think, let's strategize, and let's make it work. So in conclusion, being a present father doesn't mean sacrificing who you are. It means showing up as the best version of yourself. And in order to get to the point to where you're showing up as the best version of yourself, you have to understand who you are. And the only way you're going to do that is by self-care, is by taking the time out to really sit with your thoughts, reflect, figure out how you're going to succeed. I have a question of the week. How can I take my success to the next level? And so thinking about those things and working through it and processing it so that you can show up as the best version of yourself is going to help you, your wife, your kids, your family. And it's going to put you in a position to where leveling up is more likely to happen. If this video resonated with you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Also, check out fatherflex.com. They create premium gear for fathers who want to be healthy for their family. Shirts, hoodies, sweats, hats. Go check them out. Also, if you're an entrepreneur looking to get your digital marketing game up, hit me up. Information is in the description. I do digital marketing consulting. So hit me up. Let me know what we're on. I'll see y'all in the next video. Appreciate y'all. I'm Fitz. I'm out.